Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the official Ark podcast number 239. My name's Coach Mistletoe, and I'm here live with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Mr. Atlas. Please take it away, sir.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the introduction, Mistletoe, and folks, welcome back to another edition of the Ark Daily Podcast. This is June 27th. It is a Tuesday. We have Coach Roberto doing his Monday breathing sessions on Tuesday. It was such a slam day here, folks, that, I completely just ran right through the podcast, completely forgetting that Mondays is our day to hit the reset button as a community. We come here together, we breathe, we relax, we rejoice in what is life, that we're healthy, that we're calm, cool, collected, that we have a long-term vision, that we're passionate about DeFi, we're passionate about owning our own keys. We understand what's ahead of us. And boy, another fantastic day here today. Alex plugging in, working very, very hard, adding some support functions. If anyone has a issue with their transactions, they're going to have a way to contact support using the backup key. Things we're going to show here live and explain in detail as we're getting ready to launch the air card and the on-ramp as well. Brett's going to be coming and doing a bit of an update for us as he usually does. But first, let's take a look. Let's see what's happening, folks, on the Ark. We did notice a couple of hours ago that there was a shift in the stable coin side of the Ark that we were always saying. It looks more like a stable coin than a token that can go up and down. We did a lot of research we were looking at yesterday. We're getting a little bit concerned, seeing the ILC reserves going down. At what point does the ILC reserve say, hey, this is too much? We looked at volume yesterday, and I read it out to everyone. But it was around $2,200 against $14,000. We're seeing an average between, let's say, 14 to 20,000 in sells, and very depressed on the buys. We understand as we go and we release our utilities, we go to our AMAs, and we have so much marketing, so many things planned here. We're going to start to see new investors, new light, new souls, new smiling faces, and folks really wanting to come and take the opportunity and jump on board the Ark. Get that lifeline. So we're at 5,492. If my memory does not betray me, I think that's only one investor in the last 24 hours. So we understand, folks, we need to get moving. And we understand that the utilities are a big part of the narrative, as well as a big part to the support of the ILC and the whole system, including new investors who the Zoom presentation is the marketing that we're going to be going and doing. So liquidity is at 192,024 BUSD. ILC reserves 154,627. The price of ARK, folks, 0.94. So we are seeing here that it is going on its way down, and we've been through this before. We understand that we find a floor when the buys come in. So we're doing everything we can. We understand what's needed. We have a plan of attack, and we're going to roll it all out. The Spark prize pool is at 813.58 ARK, and today we're going to find our 246th Spark prize winner, as well as an award that's going to go to the MVP, which is 10% of the Spark prize pool. Their wallet ends in 0B58, and they brought in 1,062.93 USD to the Ark today. Congratulations, MVP. You will be winning. You've already been put into the order here for the Spark. And we're going to go ahead and bring Brett Nordin, and after that, go right to Coach Roberto for our breathing session. Much, much needed.
How are you doing?
Great, sir. Fantastic.
Good. Yeah, we're so close on both the air card and the on-ramp. We did get an update from the banking provider today on the on-ramp, and they need another 24 hours. So it looks like we'll have things ready and tested tomorrow. Probably just do some testing on our end, and allow the DAO to do some transactions and then release the on-ramp. So very, very close. Thank you everybody for your patience. We're just moments away from getting that on-ramp going. And then obviously the air card, as Atlas mentioned, Alex has been working in the back end, getting some air handling and some appropriate measures, I would say, to allow people to interact with the system in a very seamless way, as well as, if they have any issues or troubles, be able to recover from that through support and through the email system and other ways to be able to interact with the system, so that it's just more seamless and easier with the setup that we have. It's working fine. Obviously, people have been using the air card, but we just want to make it that much better, and just the ease of use for people coming on board, having a great experience with the air card. And then the physical card to quickly follow after that. We're just working to finalize the offering for our metal cards. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. Maybe several different types, depending on your NFT level, but we'll get that all sorted out. And with that provider, they can drop ship those cards for us and do the customization for the metal cards as well. So really nice fit and a scaling solution that will take us to the next level. So we're excited about that. And then shortly after, we're hoping to have some information on the bill pay that our provider is working on right now. They said within a couple of weeks they'll have some information on that. So that'll be the next part of the payment system after the physical card. And then, our focus is really shifting now to the privacy solutions, the DVPN, as well as the secure cloud storage, the decentralized cloud storage solution, and working on those diligently every day going forward. We're fast tracking those, knowing that we want to have that utility revenue coming in, supporting the ILC, supporting the NFT rewards pool. We're seeing that ILC getting a little too much pressure and adjusting price here today. So we'd like to be able to, take that pressure off as much as we can, but we do need investors to, come back to the table. So that'll get our Zoom presentation engine running with the on-ramps, with the onboarding process that we have in place now, with the white glove, with the Coach Mistletoe and Coach Brad. So we're looking forward to switching that on. We're just waiting on Alex to get back to a couple things on the landing page, as well as obviously the on-ramp is an integral important part of that. So we wanted to have that in place as well. And then the AMA tours, I think we're probably looking at least one next week and kicking that off and getting that going out, telling everybody about our utilities and showing off and promoting these new products that we can offer to any investment community, not just our little corner of DeFi here. So we'll have opportunities for people that are Bitcoiners, for people that are into Ethereum or Polygon, really chain agnostic, and really reaching out to big communities that need solutions for on-ramping and off-ramping, which we know is a huge problem, not only in the US, but in a lot of other countries worldwide. We're still seeing the tightening happening, and we want to be able to get in front of that and enjoy some revenue and new customers and new eyeballs coming over to the Ark. So that's the high level plan, and we're working real hard, guys, to get these utilities in everybody's hands, and we're hoping in the next 24 or 48 hours we can see that air card come to a production level and the on-ramp basically get released and tested by the banking provider. That's about it on my end. Anything else, Atlas, you want to cover?
No, I think you did a fantastic job there, Brett. And look, the FOMO is real. A lot of folks are already hearing through the grapevine that the Ark has really cooked up some great products, and it's special. And there hasn't been one single person yet that's mentioned in any way, shape, or form that they wouldn't want to use these products. So the interest is there. There's a ton of folks that are in my DMs asking when. It's going to be obviously legacy NFT holders first. We're having great feedback already from our current beta testers. They've been sharing their purchases, receipts. Mistletoe got some sandwiches yesterday. He even sent a a picture of the sandwiches. So, I mean, it's an exciting time. We've been planning this. We've been working on this for so long. We've tried so many different products, trying to zero in and also bring to the table more of these products, understanding that the need for them is real. This is not a luxury item at this point for a lot of folks, especially when you're, understanding you're in America. We've seen Binance leave the Netherlands, Canada, France is on the chopping block as well. And this is going to continue to be a situation that right now is the perfect time. So we're extremely excited about it. Great work also happening. Great meetings yesterday, also today for the Terra card. The demand, I think, is going to be absolutely massive when it comes to that product as well, because it's giving you that offshore account, 150,000 balance you can go and spend on one swipe or one, tap of your card on, when you go buy that Lambo or whatever it is that folks like to do with their crypto money for those luxury expenses, or just do what most of us do here, which is put food on the table, take care of our families, cover our bills, our expenses. And we're, also going to be discussing and showing folks, if they really want to kind of go off grid with their crypto, what are the different ways that you could do so by going and purchasing a burner, phone and device. There's software that you could add instead of Android, as an example, that doesn't have the GPS, and you don't have to get Gmail. You don't need any of these, special apps, and you're able to really function and take advantage of these products. Also, there's a phone out there that I want to see if we can, start to test it, where it is a completely anonymous, not tied to you phone that already comes with all those features. So you don't have to build your own, black box burner for safety. So, I mean, great times. We're doing what we love to do. We understand that if there's anything this space needs, folks, is real utility, handled and delivered by a professional team of businessmen who understand the relationships that have to be forged, the level of experience to be able to get into the right relationship, sign the right contracts, and really generate the funds. And I think that it's going to be really a shift that's going to happen as people are distracted and folks are, we know it, going from one project to the next. And it's the same old thing over and over. When the utilities come in, we're setting the stage, we're pushing the bar much higher, and really in a position to have folks really think twice, look in the mirror, and ask themselves, are they going to continue to play the same games, or are they going to go where the utility is, where there's experience and where there's revenue that is coming from that hard work, businesses. So we're going to attract a lot of that crowd, and there's going to be some folks that are just, speculators who really have no desire or need. They rather buy an S coin and sit there and cry and go through all their emotions. But the offerings and so much more that's been in the works, and it's going to be coming out. We've already, showed a lot in the roadmap, but there's a lot in between there that hasn't come to light yet, that it's going to be massive, including the Ark-like product that we've been, starting to talk about a bit more every single day. So great days, fantastic times. I know that the folks that are really close to the project, that are very involved, they look at the price and they're not phased. They understand the long-term commitment they made here, and they see the true value of what we're bringing to the table. So great times, happy days ahead. And we're going to turn it over here to Coach Roberto so that he can bring us to the breathing session. I know that I need it. I don't know about you guys, but it's just been nonstop. So having a couple of minutes as a community to focus, connect, and, get into that reset vibe, calm, cool, and collected, because boy, do we have a lot of work ahead. It's nonstop.
Am I on?
You are on, sir. Are you going to put the camera on? There we go.
Put the camera on.
Where's the mango and the kombucha? I want to see the mango and the kombucha. Oh, you didn't get the glass bottle. I like the
Yeah, no, but this is my friend had this one, so we're having that,
probiotic.
and then I
That's
have
a
a little bit of mango.
Ooh. Oh man, that's living, baby.
A little bit. That's a lot of bit.
And this is
Got a
my
lot of
hat.
muscle.
It says El Happy Coach.
Oh, that's beautiful. Really beautiful. Can we get one? Can I get one? Oh, those colors. Is it by accident, or are they similar to the Miami Dolphins?
No,
colors?
that's the the blue and all is all energy, different types of energy, and
So nothing to do with the Dolphins.
no.
Okay, so you're betraying the Dolphins now. You're not rocking with the Dolphins anymore.
Yeah, the Dolphins are in. The Dolphins are in this year.
Let's go, buddy. I'm just messing with you. All right, let's go do some breathing. I believe our coach Mistletoe has the music, and you've got the breath to keep us
Yes, sir.
cool and collected.
So today we're going to cover spiritual breathing, because it brings together the body, the mind, and the breath. So as a result of that, there's even a greater force emerges, a healing force, a creative force, a force, for transformation. So our goal is to make each breath as thick and juicy as we can, as wholesome and delicious and delightful, and just like eating a mango. That's the way you want to breathe. It means that everything you bring at every level of our being into the moment-to-moment practice, and what we call the process of conscious breathing, which is what we've been learning every week. So there's 6 things that you can bring into the breath. One are thoughts. So you can bring words, phrases, affirmations, statements, mantras, prayer. So you mentally repeat a high frequency word or phrase for each breath. So you can inhale, right? So you can inhale like love, or I am love, or I'm loving, or I'm peaceful, or I'm joyful, I'm healthy, I'm free. So you choose a word or a phrase, and you breathe it into every cell of your body. So we might be doing that one today. Then there's also images. So you can create a picture in your mind of someone that you want to maybe bring some healing to, right? Or you're focusing on, or you're like, it could be a scene, or it could be like an image of investors coming into Ark and just putting money in, and it's just a flow every day. And we can bring that in together as a group as we breathe. And we're going to breathe today 20 breath technique, for like 50 times, because I know we're short of time. Or it could be sounds, like kids love to, have sounds when they're playing. So you can make sounds when you bring like oh, e, or oh, and that's another thing that you can bring into the breath. Movement, we did one time, we did a breath with movement. That's another way to express and reflect what you're feeling and imagining. So you do something with your hands or your arms or your head or your neck, your spine, just as you breathe, if your body needs to move it, so you can move your body, you can let the body move the breath. And then there's emotions. So in the same way that you can generate a thought, an image, or a sound, you can also generate an emotion. You can put that feeling into the process. Gratitude is a powerful emotion. And maybe when you breathe in, you generate that gratitude. And then the last one is the 6th one. It's in all the ways you can bring the totality of your being to each breath. So you can choose a theme, you can begin breathing, and then you bring it into your body, to your mind, to your heart. And so you want to be passionate about it. So every breath we take in, you want to bring in, either a powerful thought or an image or a sound and movement and emotion, and just be creative when you practice the breath. So today let's We're going to breathe circular breath. Remember the 20 breath technique where it's 4 short breaths and then 1 long breath, but we're going to do 10, and then we're going to do 10 in a row, and then we're going to breathe deep. So it's going to be 10 short breath and then 1 deep. So each short breath, let's bring in, you can create your own thought or image or emotion, but I would say let's create together an abundance, like new investors coming into the Ark. So as we practice this, just bring it into your heart, bring it into your cells, bring it into your body, into your mind, and then we release it. And we release all that money so everybody can have abundance as we do this, the exercise today. So are we ready? Mistletoe, you can start playing the music. And we're going to be doing 10 and 1 long one. And then we're going to do 10 and 1 long one. And we're going to keep it going for about 5 to 10 minutes. Mistletoe.
Working on it.
You got the music going?
Yeah, give me a second. Thank you.
Okay. So just get comfortable. You might be lying down or sitting down. And just notice how you're feeling. Just let it all go. And we're going to go in a kind of slower speed today. So here we go. So we're going to do 10 circular breaths, which means that we don't pause and inhale and exhale. So we inhale, we exhale. We inhale 2, bring that image of an investors coming into Ark. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale 4. Inhale 5. Bring in that investor. Notice it, a new one every day. Bring it in. Let it go out. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Inhale 8. 9. Now taking a real deep breath now, the 10th one. Inhale deep. Hold it. Hold it into your heart. Hold that abundance and love. Then let it go. Now we're going to do it again. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 1, 2. Inhale 3. Inhale 4. Go on your own pace, but keep it going. Inhale 6. Inhale 7. Inhale 8. Inhale 9. Take it in deep and hold it. Hold it. Notice all that abundance, all that money accumulating in the Ark. There we go. So here we go. Third round. Inhale. 1. 2. Stay with that picture. Face that person coming in. Inhale 4. Inhale 5. Inhale 6. Inhale 7. Inhale 8. Inhale 9. Take it in 10 and hold it. Inhale. Hold. Feel it in your heart, feel it in your body, all over your body, all the way into your cells. Spreading all that abundance, all that prosperity. And let all that energy flow out. We go to the fourth set. Here we go. Inhale. Next one, take it in deep. Hold it. Relax your body. Notice the feeling. Feel into that ark being full, that ark getting full of people, and we're all taking off together. Just hold it. We're all celebrating. And then let it go. So here we go. Here we go. 5, 6, 9 on the testament, taking it deep and hold again. Hold it. Notice that tingling feeling all over your body. The ark just got fuller even more. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's making dreams. Everybody's fulfilling good dreams. Then let it go. 7 set. Here we go. Inhale. Take it in and hold. Hold it. We're all dancing, having fun. Awareness for millions of people all over the world. Then let it go. We got the 8th step. We're going to 10th step. So 8th, here we go. Start. We're going to pick it up a little. The 10th one, hold it in. Take it in. Pause. Notice the light, notice the expansion, notice the abundance, notice the prosperity. And just hold it, bring it into your heart, let it expand, open it and expand. Then let it go. So here we go, 9th set. Inhale. Take it in deep. Hold it. Notice the energy. That ILSC price is going up for some reason. It's up to 3.5 and 4. Here we go. Let it go. And then the last set. Here we go. Inhale. Then take the last inhale and let's hold it together. Inhale. Hold it. Relax your body, relax your mind. Wow. The ILC is 5.71. Here we go. Keep holding. Everybody's happy. Over 25,000 accounts. Relaxing. Let it go if you have to release it. Just observe how you're feeling. Let it go. Just observe. Feel everybody in the room right now. Feel the warriors. Just observe the feeling. Just create one action you're going to take to move this forward and get this momentum reverse starting now. Then inhale into your heart and then just let it all go. Let your heart lead you, not your mind. Open my eyes. On your face. With a happy Ark.
Sheesh. Powerful, Coach. And that slow one. That one crept up. Yeah, very powerful. I haven't had a feeling like that in quite some time. Really like the way you float with that. With every breath hold, struggling for the right words, but it was almost like a pulsating sun, right? The warm vibration, the full body intensity of flow and energy. Very powerful for my experience. Let's hear from the Mistletoe. Anybody else who participated?
Any questions?
Same here. Yeah, I felt that all throughout my body. That one was really nice. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. Thank the
Did you feel that one more than usual, Mistletoe?
Yeah, the when I was really holding the breath and then exhaling hard, I could really kind of feel the reset in my body.
Absolutely. You let go. When you let it go, it's like you're releasing whatever you need to, in your body, in your mind.
Hey, I like the price of Ark. You were talking about 3.5, 2.5, 4. We're almost there at 5.
Hey, man.
Happy the lifelines coming on board.
You have to put it out there.
Of course.
Instead of the other way.
That's the trick. That's the trick. It's here. I mean, we've already had great feedback from the product, and it's a no-brainer, as Coach Brad likes to say. Coach Brad, did you have the opportunity to do the breath with us today? I know you love the slow breathing.
Fortunately, I did not. I didn't even get home until about 15 minutes ago. We were right in the middle, and I'm just in the middle of cooking dinner. I didn't get a chance to see.
Okay. Next time, it's recorded. I would definitely suggest this one's a repeat. Let's check in with our good friend Z, Brandon, any of our great leaders here. Everybody I know has a lot on their plate, a lot going on. Did you take the opportunity?
Yeah, so basically prior to the session, I was trading. I was doing a bunch of different things because we got to have a great DeFi session, right, for the rest of the thing. But I think when the coach sort of came in and just had us breathing, we had to stop. We had to think. We had to, have the repercussion of calming down and having a good aura. And we're fortunate to have you, Coach, do it every single week. But this was a special one. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thanks for the feedback.
Glad you know that, Jersey. Yeah, this one was very powerful. Anyone else? I think they're all shy, Coach.
Yeah.
So thank you.
They can send me a DM in the chat.
Yeah. Man, that was intense. I'm smiling more than you. Ear to ear, and we hadn't done a lot of breath holding consecutively here.
Yeah,
that's generally when I get the most out of it. I like going very, very long with the breath holds. Mm-hmm. That's where I really feel everything kind of even out and balance. There's something very special that happens with the oxygen coming in, getting built up in the bloodstream. Mm-hmm. And then you taking that pause, really, really connecting, letting go. And there's just bliss, peaceful feeling that comes in a very, very strong fashion. I mean, you can't deny it. You can't hide from it. It is powerful and soothing.
Yeah, well, when you breath hold and you hold enough where all of a sudden you have to breathe, what's happening is you're building CO2. So you're starting to balance, because probably during the day we're breathing out too much CO2, so our blood, our oxygen's really not flowing really good through the system. So bringing that CO2 opens up the veins, the caterpillar. It helps the oxygen move through your heart and everything. So you're going to feel better. And when you do it like that, like we're doing it, I'm just feeling into it, right? It's oxygenating our body, and you're going to feel better because it's your blood is flowing more, and your caterpillars are opening, and you're releasing toxins and everything.
Yes, sir. I hope we get to do that one again sometime.
Yeah, we can do it.
Good. I know maybe Coach Brad will get another chance because he likes to slow breath. He's still hooked on his first. I think that's still his favorite. The happy breath, if I recall correctly. But it's fun to get up and do the fast stuff as well, switch it up. So I love what you're doing. Again, thank you. I will back Mistletoe's comments. We're very grateful to have you here. A great friend, a great leader, and you have the vision. You have the wisdom and the experience through time and life to know a good thing when you see one. So thank you, Coach, for all your support. And with interest of time, let's go ahead and have Mistletoe bring us more free crypto with the wheel of the toad and all the programming. Maybe it's somebody's first time here. We're going to have a lot of first timers, folks, coming in. Like, what are those folks over there doing at the Ark? We heard about the product. We were at the AMA. We want to come in. What's happening? Free crypto? I mean, who gets free crypto? I mean, Brandon does. But I think 3 times a week, we do it every single day in several ways. So turning it over to you, sir. We'll do we're going to do the Spark after that. And then we'll go into the DeFi sessions with Z. So it's all yours,
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. We don't have a shorts poll for tonight. We still need 2 more shorts entered in for the daily poll, for the daily short of the day. So do make sure to get those shorts in. I know there's a couple people that are messaging me. I know Bob actually just made one, and he's looking to turn it into short form content. So great work there, Bob. And make sure you guys take a look at that. There's a lot of prizes to be won. Daily prizes of 50 ARK for best short of the day, 100 ARK prizes of best short of the week. We're going to have best short of the month as well for a whopping prize of 500 ARK, as well as the short that gets the most views throughout the month will win 500 ARK. It doesn't just stop there. Anyone that does submit, an Instagram reel, a TikTok, or a YouTube short into the sweep widget, into the contest, even if you don't win any of the, best short prizes, you'll be entered into a wheel just like this for every single short that you enter for your chance to win 5 prizes of 100 ARK each. So it goes a long way just participating. Not only that, but you could even go viral. You never know, and next thing you know, you have a bunch of people signing up with your referral link. So it's very easy. You never know. I've seen people like Johnny Fawcett. He made a TikTok, or sorry, not a TikTok, a YouTube short, and next thing you know, it's got like a few thousand plays in just a couple of days. So it's crazy what the algorithm can do. Yeah, that's our sweep, our shorts contest. Do be sure to check it out. It is in the shorts contest and giveaway topic there. But without further ado, let's bring it over to the All Aboard giveaway. We do this every single day live on the podcast. It is an amazing contest to help push the algorithm for all the content creators here on board the Ark, and really helps everyone on board, raises the tide for everyone. So it's an amazing contest we do every single day. It's very easy to get involved. All you need to do every single day, we post a new sweep widget link. It's posted in the main chat, in the contest and giveaway topic, as well as in the announcements channel. So just keep an eye out for that new sweep widget link right after the podcast. And once you find it, all you need to do is click on that link. It's going to redirect you to a task list ranging from liking and commenting some YouTube videos, clapping up some Medium articles, or even just retweeting some Twitter links. It's very easy to get involved. And we do this every single day. So be sure to enter. Once you enter, your name is going to pop up on this amazing wheel right here. And every single day, we're going to spin it for your chance to win 50 ARK, $50 worth of ARK. So yeah, we do this every day. Do be sure to get involved. It only takes a couple minutes of your time. And yeah, without further ado, let's spin that wheel. Good luck, everyone. No way. These guys are unstoppable. Builders TV. Noah _ PH. You won $50 worth of ARK, my friend. You guys are just on a roll.
Let's go.
And man, for those that are confused. I just want to say, like, they all are kind of a big band of people. They're an amazing syndicate, and you can see a couple people on the name. They all have Coin Builders TV in their name, so it's not all the same people. It's just a
Okay.
bunch of them all entering in, and there's Coin Builders TV M_PH. There's Coin Builders Noah, Coin Builders TC. There's a bunch of them, so they're just a really dedicated group of people, and they're always entering.
So it's not always the same entry, the same person.
No, but just lots of winners from their syndicate. Yeah.
Glad you explained that. I was going to say, I think we're going to have to take the spin the wheel over to our contracts that do the randomness, because it is just time after time. Okay, so it is the army of the coin builders.
It is the coin builders army. Yes, there's at least I think 4 or 5 of them that enter every day.
Fantastic, but great to see them participate, and we absolutely love and adore their journey. They share it every single day on YouTube. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. It is in the Filipino language, full disclosure, but look, you don't need to speak Filipino to understand how bullish these folks are. They're talking about the air cars. You're talking about Terra. They're talking about the on-ramp. They see the future. They see what's happening here, and every day is another opportunity for them to grow, to bring more investors, to stack more ARK, and to earn. So shout out to them. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Full support here from us, the whole community and the team. Without further ado, I think it's time we move it on over. We're done there, my friend? With the...
yes, we are.
We are complete. Okay, let me just come back here to the right screen. And let's go ahead and do the Sparky today. Excited about Spark. 835 ARK. Okay, let's go ahead and share the screen. Sit back, relax. Let's see who's going to win. Is it going to be... who's it going to be? Anybody here thinks it's going to be them by any chance? Are they going to call it out, say, this is mine? Everyone has a chance to win. You see it?
I just put 250 into the LSA for both my parents, so I'm hoping they win tonight.
Okay, let's go. Active.
We do see the screen, though.
You do see it. Fantastic. That's a very important part. But hold on, we're missing one of the screens. Okay, there it is on my end. And wish everyone great luck.
Come on, Pulgoso. Come on,
lucky winner. Their wallet ends in CE4D. They've won 753.60 ARK. That is a street value of 700.33 USD, and they are a first-time winner, folks. That's right. Nitro mode, NDV, through the roof. What a boost of Nitro.
Oh, let's go! That's me!
Oh, me. Wait, who's that? I can't see.
It's Ted Kubi!
Kubi, let's go.
Let's go! First time winner, baby!
How does it feel, man? Tell us.
Oh,
Boy.
I'm ecstatic right now. I just joined in. I was like, whoa!
Are you in a big
Thank you.
or is that a big boat that you're on?
Oh, it's a yacht. It's a yacht now, it is.
Oh, let's go. I love that attitude.
Awesome.
That's right,
Thanks, guys.
You're going to see that thing printing. I don't know if you've been able to log in yet. I wonder if that's going to take you back to up 2%.
Oh yeah, I've been
way.
at 2% for a minute, so this will be super helpful. I'm so excited.
Oh, sheesh, man. That's just like perfect timing.
Awesome.
Well,
Thank you so much, guys.
Let's go.
Man, this is the week of the live winners happening, right? We're back on a roll, folks. Oh, I just love these podcasts when we have the live winners. It is really special. We get to hear the excitement that we know happens every time somebody logs into the D app, whether you're on the mobile device, whether you're on the PC, Mac, whatever you like to use, and you log in and you see right there, you are Spark winner. There is just no doubt about it. And then you see just the whole action of that Nitro boost. It's hard to ignore. It's hard to defy. And it's not hard to win. You just have to be over in the LSA with at least 250 BUSD worth of ARK in there, be in the legacy NFT, be in the foundation contract with your bond, at least 250. We're seeing a shift in price. I think a lot of folks are going to have to start adding to that. You also have the option to go on over to the LSA where you're guaranteed a spot every single day, folks. Congratulations again, Jacoby. You made my day, and I think a lot of folks here are also extremely happy that you just popped in. We heard the yacht. I mean, it sounded powerful. It's recorded. We're gonna have to do something with that. Maybe one of the great people here in the shorts will get that emotion from the Jacoby, man. That was beautiful. So, folks, it is time for our DeFi sessions with the one and only Mr. Z, telling us what's happening on the crypto streets, on Wall Street, on all of the financial streets. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Ready for another one.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thus far, let's first look into the price action on BTC. I think after seeing sort of the tops and bottoms being taken out, we're having a distribution up here. I think we stay in the sideways movement, take out a top, and then go back down. So for now, we're sitting at about 30,631. And whilst price is staying here, there's a bunch of enthusiasm that's coming into the crypto space. One really cool thing that's happening is the license agreements that are happening in Hong Kong. So that's the first thing I want to kind of touch into. The article reads, Web3 firms are spending up to $25 million on Hong Kong crypto licenses. So basically, having a license for virtual assets is a big sort of adoption that happens. We had the same thing happen with Web 2.0 in the early 2010s to 12s to 13s, and we're seeing that now here. So according to a June 27 report by local news outlet Foresight News, Web3 firms in Hong Kong are spending anywhere between 20 to 200 million, so about $2.5 million to $25 million for the acquisition of a virtual asset service provider license. And it's increasing by the day. And Hong Kong has been pretty cool. So for example, This was a tweet that CZ put out. So if a firm basically holds any of these tokens here, such as ADA, BNB, BTC, BCH, DOT, Shiba, TRX, Chainlink, Leo, if they hold any of these assets in a good, they're able to obtain a license. I think that's one thing that I want to sort of focus on, because this is how Web 3.0 goes forward. You need licensing agreements, and what happens is then you're able to franchise those licenses to other exchanges, to other sort of partners, and we saw the same thing happen with things like your Oracle into Salesforce, and then Salesforce into a bunch of other sort of customers there. So this is a real positive thing that's happening in Hong Kong. So on June the 1st, Hong Kong unveiled a VASP license requirement for crypto exchanges. Among many items, firms must make proper disclosures on. So this is why we want DeFi to really succeed, because we want strong proof of reserves, right? So this is what the license is trying to do. Because we don't see that in the current sort of traditional finance sense, right? We see books get cooked up quite a bit before quarterly meetings, and this is something that DeFi would make much more transparent. So firms must make proper disclosure on users and company financials to the Security and Futures Commission of Hong Kong for regulatory approval. The exchange do not abide by the requirements will be required to cease operations in the SAR by the middle of next week. So next year. So what this does is basically it really puts utility up front, because I think this is another thing that sort of crypto and DeFi is suffering with right now. Is utility is being halted for quick gains, and things like this, like you can say these sort of licensing agreements will make sure that that token founders and projects are in fact working with utility like ADA or Atom or BTC or ETH and BNB are. And I think that sort of brings an adoption. I've been looking into this a little bit, because like we saw the charts do its sort of sideways movement, and I just wanted to like sort of focus on where the adoption happens, and yeah, so new organizations seek to provide rating services and indexes to facilitate retail crypto trading in the SAR, and it's supported by Huobi, KuCoin, BitGet, and a few others. So this was one thing that I found, that whilst prices are bullish, we're starting to see a bunch of licensing happened. Then something really cool happened in Latin America this week as well. So Bitfinex, the OG of exchanges, what they did this week was pretty big. They launched P2P trading platforms in Venezuela, Argentina, and Colombia. So the launch announcement followed expansion moves by Bitfinex into El Salvador and Chile through licensing and partnerships. So whilst we're seeing a bunch of sort of adoption happen in Hong Kong and Southeast Asia in crypto, now folks can go really DeFi in Latin America and use these peer-to-peer trading platforms to exchange crypto. So digital assets exchange Bitfinex has launched a peer-to-peer trading platform in Venezuela, Argentina, and Colombia. And yeah, this was their big announcement today, as we can see in this tweet here. So something big is happening. Bitfinex P2P is redefined, really big. So yeah, this launches. So P2P exchange local Bitcoin, which provided services to many residents of Latin America, shut it in. Yeah, so this is what happened in February, when local Bitcoin basically sort of went out of business. They basically like took away buying crypto in a P2P way, in traditional finance for like a lot of people in Latin America, especially places like Chile. So when local Bitcoin existed, things like OrionX started to see pumps. So now we're seeing Bitfinex kind of pick up on those pieces and really give firms like OrionX a chance to basically survive. So aiming to support local education programs and financial literacy. So now we're seeing Bitfinex do that. We're seeing sort of licensing happening in Hong Kong. So we're seeing a bunch of, you can say, adoption take place in places like sort of Southeast Asia and Latin America. And then sort of it got me thinking about what's really going on in America right now, because this is also something that we have to kind of keep our eyes on, because it I think that there was a article by Cointelegraph that kind of touched on Gary Gensler a little bit, and what the SEC have done in the last you can say few weeks. These are both sides of the tail. So like on one side you have real adoption happen, real like licensing and really a utility based sort of initiative happen, and then you have Gary Gensler who is hurting the little guy for Wall Street. So Wall Street is, as we know, we're seeing these ETFs get exchanged. We're seeing a bunch of like you can say regime sort of things happening, right? Like when it comes to crypto. So these are like a few bullet points that I just want to read out, and we can kind of discuss this here. So America is one of the few major countries without a Bitcoin exchange traded fund, an EFT. This is quite big. In Abu Dhabi and Dubai, you have EFTs. You have EFTs in Hong Kong and Singapore. So several companies have tried to issue one, right? So it's not like it's not been attempted, but the SEC has refused to approve any, arguing crypto markets are unregulated. This is an odd defense because the agencies has already approved future-backed ETFs that buy derivatives tied to those markets, products that are guaranteed to underperform due to their added frictions, but they do keep incumbents like the Chicago Mercantile Exchange and its related broker relevance. So that's the interesting thing that we're seeing, that things that do get you can say adopted, they basically get adopted in favor of partners just like the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or ETF factors, and you can say BlackRock. So it favors the elite. So the SEC has designated stablecoin as securities, and now this is the big thing, right? So this is the big challenge that crypto has to kind of go over. So the SEC has designated stablecoins as securities, a ruling that kills their utility as payment products. Stablecoins should not be controversial. They use a familiar model, expand the dollar's reach, and create additional demand for treasuries. The only entities that are bad for are the legacy banks and centralized payment providers that dominate that industry. The agency has argued that public companies that custody crypto for others should treat them as an on-balance sheet liabilities and set aside added reserves. This approach does not apply to other assets, making offering crypto custody cost prohibitive for all other for all but the biggest custodians. So there's a bunch of things in America that's just not adding up right now. We come to a point when we're seeing sanctions, we're seeing a bunch of these things happen, and we have to see the bigger picture here, what's really going on, right? So after filing a civil suit against Binance, right, the largest global crypto exchange, the SEC tried the added step. Yeah, now this is crazy, right? The added step of requesting the government to freeze all assets on its domestic entities, effectively putting it out of business, right? If you freeze all the assets that Binance US hold, you're basically taking it out of business. It's a painful death to Binance US. Now check this out for Coinbase. The Coinbase suit argues offering software to people who want to store their own crypto assets should be limited to registered broker deals. If held up, this rule would effectively kill crypto killer apps of self-custody. So what the SEC are telling Coinbase here is that your funds should be limited to brokerage deals that are, you can say, in the billions already. And what they're saying is basically like that people of like the small stature should not be having self custody, right? So here at Ark, we kind of tell you about you can say how important custodial wallets are, how important it is to own the crypto that you have. Like this is not what the SEC are telling the Coinbase now. So we're seeing a bunch of these things take place where on one side we're seeing huge adoption happen. We're seeing tops get made. And on the other side, we're seeing a bunch of sanctions and a bunch of elitism take place. So these are the two places that I find with the charts right now where crypto currently is. is between a sort of sideways movement, and these are things that we have to keep in mind, because it's not like it was planned out. It's happening all for a reason. This is how they want to play it. So we'll see how this plays out. But that's what I've sort of concluded in my last week or so, looking at everything that's taken place. But yeah, I'm going to end it with saying sort of Bitcoin is going to stay in a sideways price, and we'll keep in tune with price action. I want to see if it breaks through this and then shorts, or do we stay sideways here? I think personally, we stay sideways here for a little bit, and then we take a lower bound. But I think price for now, yeah, it stays at 30,653. But yeah, that concludes the DeFi session. Thank you guys.
A quick question.
Yeah.
Can we look at the fear and greed index real quick?
Sure.
We'll definitely tap that liquidity zone. So be interesting to see.
We are in greed. This is a greedy time.
All right. We were 65, I believe, the other day. So
Yeah.
it seems to have gone down a little bit. And do you know if there's any news about today's launch of the 2X ETF?
Thus far, I was looking into it. I was looking into Bloomberg. I was looking into a place, but I haven't had much 2X ETF crypto. So how to use a volatility share strategy? I guess there is a little bit.
Not today.
Yeah. So it came out today, huh? The first leveraged Bitcoin future ETF is hitting the market as crypto gains new momentum.
Yeah, they had the paywall. All right, we'll keep checking on that. And I saw that there was also, excuse me, pardon me, some ETFs that were approved in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. I mean, they're definitely screaming from the top of, the mountains in Hong Kong. Hey, folks, come here. We will be happy to do business with you. I believe ByZDips has lived before in HK and done a lot of business over there. Those folks don't play around. They mean business. And if they're opening up to crypto, this is a very bullish, very, very bullish. So great to see. Put some pressure on these folks. And thank you for touching the part about the custody. Very important. We're not going to be sold this, whole narrative of you can't be in control of your own crypto. You have to let these banks, who are criminals, that's why I call them the banksters, be in control. The only ones that can actually hold your crypto for you. These are the same folks that have been caught manipulating the price of gold. These are the same folks that have been caught time and time again, just taking the customer's money, playing all kinds of nefarious games, stealing. I mean, the list is quite clear, and the fun part is that nobody ever goes to jail, of course. So we don't have to go too much into that. That we all understand that we are wise enough, educated, and experienced enough to understand that we do not want to give these companies our crypto. Maybe we could use them for some services, but definitely not let them hold on to it. Thank you, Mr. Z. That's a fantastic DeFi sessions. We're going to go ahead and conclude. Or do you see something that we can add here? That was pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that's concluded there.
Great.
Thank you.
I got a call to go to after this and another one after that. So we're going to bring this to conclusion today, Tuesday, a historic day as we're seeing a 2X Bitcoin ETF launch. Things are moving. Things are definitely moving, but don't buy the hype, folks. Stay calm, cool, collected. We're going to be back tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC for the folks listening to the podcast or watching on YouTube. Thank you for your participation. We hope that you like the chapters that Coach Mistletoe is preparing every single day right after the podcast. You can go and check us out there. Do make sure to subscribe, smash the likes, leave a comment, show your passion. Today was a very, very beautiful podcast. Great time here with our very own Coach Roberto, giving us the breath, a powerful one. A lot of breath holds there, intense, but very soothing and blissful and peaceful. Thank you him for that. And if you missed that, I would definitely suggest going and checking it out. Let me see if there's anything else here. Stay, on top of the notifications with the main chat as well as the announcements, as pretty soon you're going to be hearing about information regarding the air card coming out as well as the on-ramp for Ark. So folks, thank you very much. Take care of each other, be good to each other, and we'll see you tomorrow.